Are we back?
Yeah, here, hang on a second. Let me open my beer here really quick. There we go.
On my end, it looks like you're still hosting, but
What do you mean?
I'm on your channel and it says you're hosting a Bish and her brawl.
Well, it's because it hasn't flipped
You're
over yet.
offline. Okay.
It should be kicking over any second now.
All right.
Just give everybody a chance to get in and get all nestled in.
There we are.
Get all nestled
Now
in
we're live.
and snuggly like.
I like it.
Hey, we're back on. I mean, for the first time. We're on for the first time.
Yes, that.
Hey, I really dig this art that you've done. I dig this.
Thank you.
This
Yeah, I'm real happy with that.
This title card here. This is all done by this guy over here, sitting across from me.
This guy right here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. I am being. Okay, sorry. I had to double check something there.
Okay.
I'm good. I just had to.
Okay. I like it.
We're getting reset here. We're getting reset. We're getting up to speed.
We are.
We're getting ready to go again.
It's good. So yes, so now we have a name, we have art. We might have a home. I don't know.
Yeah, the jury's out on that one.
Yeah, right. Not if we don't get that figured out. At least we won't do live stuff.
Well, at least not there. We'll just come over and say hi to all you beautiful people over here on Twitch.
That's true. That's true. We could do live on Twitch and then post channel on.
Yeah, then we can always post it to YouTube on the tail end. But yeah,
that's true.
But
it's all good.
But well, hey, let's go ahead and get this started up. Let's get this movie going. I think that this is gonna be a good time. Starting fresh. First time we've ever seen this movie. First time we've ever seen it.
Make sure you share it with me though, so I can see it too. But yes.
Oh yes. Don't worry. I'm going to. I'm taking care of it now.
Okay, good.
I'm fixing it. Don't worry. I'll fix it. There it is. Go live. There we go.
Here we are.
See, I told you. I've got it.
I can see. I can see.
You can see the movie now? Great. Now that means... Okay, so now, for the first time, it is time to pull up a log.
Crack open a beer.
It's time for B-Movie Bonfire. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're going to get this.
I think that was good.
I nailed it. First try.
You say the first part, I say the second part. It's just bam, bam, bam. Oh yeah, here we go. This is gonna be good, I can tell.
Oh yeah. This is hot.
I will talk to you of art, for there is nothing
His
else
beard
to
is
talk
horrible.
about. For there is
and
nothing
authority.
else. Life is
I would think his beard is art.
Bumming a ride on the omnibus
it's
of art.
certainly something. Uh-oh.
Burn gas,
My tank
buddy,
7 has run
and
dry.
With your sour cream of circumstance and hope. Go
waitress.
ahead and sleep your bloody heads off.
Waiter, fresh beer over here, table 1.
All else is not.
Oh, okay, I guess I'll get my own.
What is not creation is Graham Cracker. Let it all crumble.
Oh, this is a bad
to
idea.
Creator.
I'm cracking open one of the 120s.
The artist is.
Oh, dude.
All others are not. A
First
canvas
episode hype, baby.
is a
Welcome to
canvas.
B-Movie Bonfire.
Or a painting.
Woo-hoo!
A rock is a rock or a statue.
A rock is a rock or a statue. Or a
Is
wrestler.
sound. Or is music. A creature is a creature or an artist.
If there weren't a saxophone playing under it, it would be
Where
just
are
rubbish.
John, Joe, Jim, Jerry? Dead. They were not born. Before they were born, they were not born. Where
That
are
is so true.
Leonardo, Rembrandt?
He's speaking to me on so many levels.
Alive.
Wait, these are the Ninja Turtles.
Alive. They were born.
They were
Bring
born.
on the multitude.
But then they died. But then they were born.
Feed them to the fishes for liver oil. To nourish the artist.
Look at the
Stretch
squares.
their skills upon an easel. To give him
Oh, this
They're so
a place
uncomfortable.
where people go to have the reefer?
Into a paste that he might mold them. Let them
And a
die.
horse. Or a Chookie Woogie
By
Boy.
their miserable deaths become the clay within his hand, that he might form an ashtray.
Oh man, budget Clint Eastwood there.
For all that is comes through the eye of the artist.
And I still think that that's budget James Lipton up there.
Swimming in the cave of aloneness.
If I were to come up with a name for this play, it would be Scrumtulescent.
One bright and sunny night, some artist will bait a hook and let you bite upon it. Bite hard and die. In his stomach, you are very close to immortality.
This guy looks just like a young Marlon Brando. He really does.
He does.
Walter?
Is that you over there, 3 feet away? I have to.
Picture. Why I pay you to look at pictures? Come on, get to work.
I was just looking.
There are empty cups all over the place. Clear them out.
You can tell he's a beatnik because the way he puts his cigarette in his mouth and wears the. What kind of hat is that? I don't know what kind of hat that is.
It's a beanie.
All right.
So many good-looking guys in here. Ah, there's the one. The guy in the Snuggle fabric softener jacket.
This coat brought to you by the Carpet Show.
Yes, man. How you make it? Fine, man. How about you? In and out.
This dude's outfit. That's how you know he's a bad boy.
Valdez, right.
Domino's.
Yeah, LaCroix checking in. Took over a couple of minutes ago. Anything new at the door?
Yes, large
Nothing you can pound nails in. A couple of hustlers. One of them short, fat, brunette, named Skinny. The other one was short also. She was bleached and skinny.
Named Fat.
Name of fact. Probably you didn't get it.
Yeah, she was skinny.
They didn't get any
Confusing.
pictures, though.
Skinny,
Guess we can keep an eye on it.
fat, skinny.
Okay, any hit?
Well, Jerry Sachs looked like he was straight. I'm sure he's on it anyway. Didn't see any pushes around the place.
That
He said
outfit,
he'd
he
check
seems
out
like an
on Jerry
authority
and
on the matter.
sound him out later if he gets any higher.
I guess that's about it. Okay, go on home and get a good night's sleep, you think.
Okay, so long.
You think? That's what I call
I
it.
was waiting for him to say I
Everyone
love
listen to my
you
new
at the end.
poem. Do you think they really heard it?
I heard Mr. Brock.
Thank you, Walter. I'm sure you did. Bring on the multitude with a multitude of fishes. Feed them to the fishes for liver oil to nourish the artist.
That was word for word.
Is it? I've forgotten.
Not creepy at
You mean
all.
you don't remember your own poem?
I refuse to say anything twice. Repetition is death.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
When you repeat something,
I
you are
missed that.
reliving a moment, wasting it, severing it from the other end of your life. I believe only in new impressions, new stimuli, new life.
I thought you believed that life is an
He must
obscure
watch
hobo
this stream.
bumming a ride on a
I do believe that, Walter, but I also believe creative living. To be uncreative, you might as well be in your grave. Or in the
Does
army.
that mean we're going to be dead by the end of this episode?
Tried to draft me once. I couldn't
Only if we get turned into a statue.
Walter, Glenn is looking at you.
He's the nice one.
Jesus, my God.
Well,
They're
there's
gonna
a clear
hook up.
mind. One day something will
Did he
end.
say Jesus,
You'll
my
learn
God?
to Leave again.
Jesus, my God!
Yes. If you want to know how beatniks live, William and me will show you. We'll introduce you to some wild ones. You may even discover
okay.
an artist of your own.
Wild ones.
And how much is that going to cost?
What cost? A couple of bucks. You want to meet some beatniks, don't you?
Oh, no, it's the artist.
Something
I'm
like
crazy
beatniks
about
being a
artists.
shady
All that is
group of
comes
people.
through the eye of the artist.
Dude,
The rest
dude,
is just
so
blind
did
chicks swimming in
Squares
a cave of
pay to see
aloneness.
beatniks?
You must be an artist. And working as a busboy, too.
Feed him that he will be satisfied. The artist is. All others are not.
That's most intriguing.
It's
Are you a
Austin's
painter?
watching again.
Well, no, I'm working on something. That's
Now
not
he's gonna come touch this
What
lady's
is
hair
it,
too.
man? Finger painting?
Yep.
Hey, draw me a picture of a house,
Gotta-
Walter. Make some smoke coming out of the chimney.
I am working on
Come here,
something.
miss.
I'll show you
Let me
soon.
stroke
Walter?
the back of your hair. There we go. I'll figure out how to green screen.
Is he?
Oh, nicely done.
Wow. I'm not really certain. Was that an insult?
think it was just blowing smoke.
Oh, gee, golly, mister, can I sit and watch?
Kid? Come on home.
Well, I will, mister.
Well, fine. Yeah, I will. No one lets me watch. There goes his ankle.
It's painful every time I see it.
You know that every step up that was... Oh, God, ow!
Oh, hello, Mrs. Swicker.
Oh, Walter, you look awful pale. What'd you have to eat tonight?
I had a salami sandwich, Mrs. Swicker.
Oh, if you were my son, why don't you let me fix
that a
you a nice
metaphor?
bowl of soup? Won't take but a minute.
Oh, it's okay. I can fix myself something. Besides, I got something important to do.
Say, Walter, did you see anything of Frankie tonight when you went out?
I didn't see him at all.
Well, if you do, tell him I got a nice, fresh piece of halibut for him.
Tell him that?
Oh.
I mean, do you think he'll understand? He's only a cat.
Is that a metaphor?
Good night, Walter.
She's talking about the cat. And yes.
Which, okay. I was asking which one, but yeah, I think you answered that for me. Oh, hey, cheers, buddy. Cheers. Hey. Okay, Dink.
Sorry, I can't see you.
Oh. Oh, you and your details.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm sure this is clean enough. I just wiped it on my pants.
Time to cook up some shaving foam here. Playing.
I don't see where it lit. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. It's lit.
Chinese takeout.
It's the best. Oh, boy, presents!
Play-Doh, you shouldn't have.
Oh, picture. Is this his mother? Or...
I think it's the girl that was nice to him at the bar just now.
Oh, yeah, that's the case. He goes to her and like, I must paint you.
Yeah. Right.
I must clay you.
Wait, this is the head. Oh, the cat. That's probably Frankie.
Yeah, just gonna mold it like this.
Frankie?
See?
This is gonna
Frankie wants to tell him it.
He smells that fish.
Face, a couple of eyes, a swishing nose in here. There's the ears.
And now it is a perfect, nondescript rodent that belongs to a different company that I won't mention because I don't feel like getting copyright struck again.
I know, right? There you go, the ears. That is beautiful. That's perfect.
It's spot on.
It looks just like her. I mean, you can see the picture. You can see her.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, the ears. It's the really protruding ears that give it away.
Big nose. Big nose.
Give it. Do it.
Oh. It was so perfect, and then he mashed it all up.
No, this is odd. Look. That's not the stove he put that on. I would kill everyone in this world. Oh, God.
Oh, he whacked his head. I don't feel like that was in the script.
Frankie, shut up!
Oh, Frankie,
Oh, man.
you best be quiet.
Frankie, how'd you get yourself stuck in a wall?
Wait a minute, I'll get you out.
Oh, this is gonna end well.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Frankie?
You all right, Frankie?
No, Frank.
I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Frankie.
No. I love how rigor mortis is already set in.
Right, the cat clearly died 2 weeks ago and was still meowing in the wall.
I'm sorry.
It was the cat's
Get him
last
that
words.
halibut.
Yeah, it's like Popeye's spinach. Perk right up.
Oh, Mrs. Swickett. She had a nice fresh piece of halibut for you.
Oh, now you tell him.
What a dick.
I'll give you 2 in the morning.
Did he say take 2 of these in the morning?
Maybe.
Repetition is death, Frank.
What's that?
Repetition is death, Frankie.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay. Repetition is death.
He's reciting the poem from the beginning. He remembered.
Idea.
I'm going to break apart the Play-Doh. Aw. Hey, I legit feel bad for her. I legit feel bad for her.
No, it's terrible.
And by their miserable deaths become the clay within his hands, that he might form an ashtray or an ark.
God, is that
He
you?
might be his diadem, gold, glory, paint, clay.
Actually, with this movie, that would be a ceiling cat.
Hands and wring from your marrow wonder.
Oh, which, by the way, we have to do our standard two-handed hello. Two-handed hello. B-movie Bonfire isn't complete without it.
That was the worst movie. Well, Walter finally got some pussy, though.
No. What? No.
Take that stuff to the laundromat, Walter.
Huh? Don't mind him. What have you got?
It's a thing I made.
It's a baby.
You like it? What you got?
Oh, come look at this, Leonard.
Where'd you get that, auction? I made it. You made that? You said I did, didn't I?
Walter is very good.
Honest?
Honest.
What's it
It
called?
looks like a
Hey,
cat
dead
with a
cat?
knife in it.
Dead cat?
He made the outer layer,
Sure.
That's true.
Well, it sure looks dead enough.
right?
You want to buy it? Buy it? That thing? Scare people out of the place.
Don't be silly. It's tremendous. Look at the detail. The anatomy's perfect. Look at the expression on its face.
But look at the
I put a knife into it.
non-existent
I
expression
didn't
because
mean
words
to.
are hard.
Just got carried away, huh? Well, all right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it in the corner of the alcove. If it sells, we'll split 50-50, okay? Sure. Does this mean I'm an artist?
Maybe so. You can do other things as well.
All that is comes through the eye of the artist. Yeah, you're a real artist
I must
now.
paint you.
I go in back and scrub down those garbage cans. Much now. You really like it? We like it. Now go on.
Now go on before I get the beating stick out again. This guy is a cop and he's undercover.
What's the matter? You losing?
Mm-hmm.
How do you like my cat? You make this thing, man? Uh-huh. It's crazy. Crazy. You want to buy it? For me, man? On tap.
Yeah, this is part of the... You know what this is? This is like a side story of Reefer Madness.
Likes my cat. Got to work.
Reefer Madness, episode 2.
Yeah, except this poor guy's like on the spectrum somewhere.
Hey, Walt.
mean like Spectrum Silver, like the vitamin?
No, I mean, they wouldn't make this movie today.
Oh, no, there's no
There's
way.
something not right with this guy.
Walter, you're famous.
I saw your cat.
Did you like it, Mr. Brock?
You may call me Maxwell.
How'd you do it, Walter?
You can call him by the first name. That's how he knows you respect him.
It up.
True.
Attention. Attention, everyone.
I would like to make an
As you
announcement.
pass through these yellow portals, I am sure you noticed on your right a small clay figure. And assumed this transfixed effigy to be the work of a master sculptor. And indeed, so it is. That master sculptor is in our midst. He's none other
Look at the
than
hair
Walter
on the
Paisley,
screen.
our very own
The pubic hair?
Yeah. Oh,
whose
sorry.
hands of genius have been carrying away the empty
Tickling
cups
this
of
Going
guy's
up his
back.
nose.
Mark well this lad. His is the silent voice of creation. Within the dark, rich soil of humility, he blossoms as the hope of our nearly sterile
He's being nice
century.
to him. You think he's going to be a jerk, but then he's nice.
Well, it's James Lipton, so, you know, sets one standard, ends up being another.
in.
Oh, Walter, it was wonderful.
Oh, swarming.
People are touching me.
Yeah. Listen, man, you gotta...
Oh, God.
Hey, Pops, what's happening? Making a big scene for Walter.
Who'd he shoot?
He made a cat.
Who'd he shoot?
Out of
I mean, it's
clay.
almost like they were expecting him to just snap one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some weird foreshadowing, actually.
Everybody loves him. That's how beatniks work.
Will somebody clear this table?
Get out of my way.
Yeah, he was kind of rough with her.
Mr. DeSantis, they all like my cat. Yeah, very good. Now, look, Walter, you must be tired.
Sorry.
Why don't you
I'm
take the
12.
rest of the night off? No, you gotta come in. Besides, you're creating an incident. When people are applauding, they don't know what a coffee. So go on home and work on something. Make another cat.
Well, I haven't got another cat.
Just please,
Yeah.
Walter, go.
Oh, it's
All right,
foreshadowing that he was telling the truth all
Good night,
along.
Walter.
I haven't got another cat.
Walter, wait a minute.
Oh, hello, Naolia.
Walter, I dug it.
My cat?
Oh.
It was the most wonderful, wildest, like, wiggiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it was Wiggy.
Walter, you've
She was
done
getting wiggy
something
with
to
it.
me. Something deep down inside of my prana.
Way down deep.
Walter,
Where's your
I wanna
prana
be
again?
with you.
I think it's in your elbow. I think it's like the skin on the bottom of your elbow.
Light bulb
Like,
going
it's like
inside
right
me,
in my
And
prana.
I want to
Yeah.
be warmed by it.
Gee, that's nice of you, Naolia.
Walter, take
She
me away from
massaging his
here.
thyroid?
Take me away to some cool blue
I
place.
wish for you to like me.
I can't. I gotta go home.
Oh, then I'll go home with you.
Oh, no, Mrs. Swickett wouldn't like that. She's my landlady.
Isn't there anything I can do for you?
I don't think so, Naolia.
Oh,
Walter,
man.
I can't let you just split like this. I've got
Naolia.
to do something.
I mean,
I've got to
throwing
contribute.
herself at him.
You don't have to do anything.
Wait. Wait.
I'll
there
do
is
it right
one thing
here.
I can do. One little thing. Don't leave, Walter. I want to give you something. Something that'll make you remember me.
It's the mole for my chest.
Put it in your pocket. Now go, Walter. Don't
I think it was
look back.
chapstick.
Go.
Take my chapstick. Your lips are so dry. All
All
right, well, she's set up. I'm going to move in.
Lou's coming in for the kill.
Oh, chapstick. Neato. I must follow him home. I must learn the demeanor of his swag.
No. He was going to make a call, and then he decided to keep following him. Wait.
That's a...
The light's over the table now. Didn't he whack his head on that a little bit ago?
Shh. No. We don't notice continuity errors in this era.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can I have your
Just some grape nuts.
Paisley?
I was actually getting ready to say the same thing.
Really?
I was.
Anybody like my cat?
These grape nuts pushing through me like a bulldozer.
You want to buy my statue?
That was going to be my joke.
$10,000? Okay.
That's funny. You got a growler?
See, I'll be famous.
That's a growler of milk.
And then I can ask Carla, and she'll say yes. I knew she will.
Oh,
Oh, he has
he's
a
got it
cry.
bad,
That's
Carla.
adorable.
He's got it bad for
Well, I mean, what is it with him wearing that same pair of pants and cleaning the dishes on it?
Carla. Every dish he pulls out, he wipes on his pants first. It's like a weird quirk.
Oh, hi. Hey, you're Lou, ain't you? I seen you down the yellow door plenty. Come on in. I was just making some...
Soon he will be St. Lou.
You like? Did you see my cat?
Yeah, I saw your cat. I also saw that chick lay these on you.
Oh, that was Mayolia. She's a nice girl. She's kind of strange, though. I guess she figures I get headaches or something.
Just gonna try your heroin here?
Connection? Yeah, connection. Who do you score from? Where do you buy your horse? Horse? Horse, junk, white stuff, heroin. Is that
Oh,
what
wow,
that is?
heroin.
I
I
never
was
seen
wondering
any
when
of
they'd
that
get
before.
around
I
to
always
that.
thought that was expensive.
Yeah, Walter, that can be real expensive.
Gee. Well, what's
That
not
was
nice
expensive.
Mayolia to give me that expensive horse?
Walter.
Huh?
To give me that expensive
Police
horse.
officer.
Ooh, you're like an undercover man.
You're under arrest, Walter.
Under arrest for what?
Possession of narcotics.
For me?
Aw, come
What are you talking
on.
about?
That doesn't
Walter,
seem
I
really
got
fair.
you cold. Now you just
He
come along.
doesn't know what's
I didn't
happening.
do nothing. And Mayolia give me those. I didn't ask her for it. I didn't even know what was
All
in
right,
that.
you can tell him that downtown. Now, let's go.
I ain't going no place with you.
Walter, do I have to point this at you?
You're gonna shoot me. No, don't shoot me.
Is he referring to the gun?
No, you're gonna shoot me.
Now, just relax.
No, don't shoot
Just
me.
shut up, Jim.
No, you're gonna shoot me. Don't shoot.
Oh, wow.
Oh. And now he's got strawberry jam all over
Oh,
him.
that is never going to come off.
Walter!
He's such a tragic figure.
Oh, man.
Walter!
The cat was an accident. The cop pulled a gun on him.
Well, yeah, that was panic.
Yeah, but I mean, that was bogus, man. I watch cops, and rarely, I mean, usually somebody gives somebody something else that the cops
What's all the
find.
noise in
It's
here?
never theirs.
Noise, Mrs. Swicket? What noise?
Don't tell me I didn't hear a racket. Are you sure you're all alone?
I'm always
Is
alone.
he under that blanket? No.
No, that's clearly his new sculpture that he's not ready to reveal to them.
Mrs. Swicket.
Mhm.
Somebody's got to.
Walter, you know, what you need is a girl. But she doesn't have to be pretty.
Ow!
He probably,
She takes good care of you.
Well, I can take
he
real
probably
good care of
stashed them up
myself,
in the
Mrs.
ceiling.
Swicket.
Yeah, I can see that. Look at this pad.
Doesn't that make sense?
Oh, there's the arm.
Clean it up. And when did you change these sheets last? They look like they're alive.
Miss Swicket, I gotta
Well,
meet
he
some
faps
friends in
a
a
lot,
little while,
so-
and I gotta take a shower.
Well, why don't you clean up those lines?
Oh, please.
I mean, it's impressive to get Lou up in the ceiling like that.
Right? And, I mean, he doesn't seem like he's a big guy. The fact that he just beast moded that dude up there. Oh!
Okay,
That's the bucket!
it's
That's
not
the
a bucket.
bucket.
It's like a pot.
Well-
They should have called it a pot of blood. A spaghetti pot of blood.
I need to clean up this marinara.
What if you'd have shot me? You'd be mopping up
You never
my
should have
blood
pooped
now.
on the floor. It's
Oh,
hard to come out.
god damn. It just never comes out. I know what'll help. Let me grind it in a little more.
I didn't know you had it in you, Walter.
Is that the
Oh,
sound
shit,
of
he's
his
talking
blood
to
coming?
himself. Yeah, it is.
All right, just took some clay and fixed it up.
Okay.
Go home and make something, Walter. Make another cat.
It's right over your head. If you look up, you can probably catch it.
No, nobody seems to know where he went. Why don't you put an alert out on him, and I'll check on him from here. Okay, right.
The amazing detail.
Well, shit.
That was clumsy. Real furs appeared. My God.
See, my first thought would be my floor's dirty, and it picked up fur or something.
Little fraud.
But is he really a fraud? I mean, yeah, sure, he clayed up his dead cat, but it's still art.
Louis Raby, age 29, 5 foot 11 inches tall.
That dude's 29? I'm calling bullshit.
Curly. Last seen wearing
Yeah.
blue jeans and gray sweater.
I'm with you.
Tim Evans was a murderer, all in his prison cell. And those who read about his crimes, they damned his soul to hell.
Lighter.
Heck yeah,
Go
wait.
down, you murderer, go down. For the murder of his own true wife and the killing of his own child, the jury found him guilty and the hanging judge, he smiled.
And dig the fuzz. What do you suppose they wanted? You, man. You.
You're
maybe they're
so...
looking for a Walter.
Those
He's a
15
criminal,
guys
right?
you killed last week, man, they're looking for you.
Ain't you, Walter? Sorry, Mr. DeSantis.
Oh, that's all right, Walter. Sit down.
Sit down. Greetings, man.
Sit down,
I'm not
you
supposed to sit with the
murderer.
customers.
Sit down and
Now, why
have a
shouldn't you sit at the
beer.
table, Walter? After all, you're a big artist now. A true creator
Speaking of
above
which,
mere mortal.
I have run dry
That's a
again.
big idea.
Idea?
I was just telling Walter the truth.
Notice how every time
Man
that
wanted
there's a
to pay me
lull in the speech, it
$100
always
for the cat. In
murderer.
fact, he's taking it home to show to his wife. Proves that I underestimated Walter's ability. His work has enormous realism. You can hardly tell it from the real thing.
Boy, that sounds like a real put down.
Get off Walter's back, Leonard.
Am I on his back?
You're not very funny.
I'm not trying to be.
All right.
Walter.
Time for
What are
one
you gonna
more
make next?
120-minute
A
IPA.
bird.
Nice.
How about a few dozen cockroaches from your room?
Hey, man, why don't you make an
Oh.
I got a new one.
Great. What is it?
It's a full-length, life-size figure. Crazy. What is it called? Murdered Man.
When do we get to see it?
Oh, anytime. Hey, that's a pretty far-out name for a statue. I saw a statue once. It was called The Third Time Phyllis Saw Me, She Exploded. Well, what kind of a statue was that? I don't know.
Terrible,
Made
it
out of
was.
driftwood and dipped in fluoric acid. It's very wild.
Very wild.
What's
And then
wrong
we
with
smoked it.
Those guys did, man. Those guys are high this whole movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, you should try the Sorrel sewer. They
I
got
don't think there was
wheat
even a
germ bagels.
script. They were just like, hey, let's just say things that sound beatnik.
I think he really is sick.
So who isn't?
Oh, that's deep.
Well, I've been trying to get you all evening.
Gotta make a call. Gotta call Lieutenant Bell.
Oh, God, I got this problem when I pee.
She wants
Look,
that cat
so
after all.
if you would stop watching me.
I'll give you that $100 for the cat.
I can't talk to you just now.
All right, then, 200. No. No. $300 and that's tops.
$300
Nice.
for a cat?
God damn, $300 for a dead cat covered in
I'm
clay?
going out of my mind, but
That'd be a lot of horse.
pieces all over Europe for years. And this boy, Walter Paisley, has got it. I want to buy his first work, and to make very sure that I get it, I'll pay you $500. $500 for the cat and the first look at his next stuff.
Well, I can be bought.
Few days. Then you can have it for the $500.
Oh, thank you, sir. I think I've made a bargain. Call me when you're ready. Good night.
Good news. I sold it for $25. Here's your cut.
Feel better?
A lot better. I just had a lot of money thrown at me for a dead cat.
You feel up to coming along?
The rope was fixed around his neck and a washer behind
He's still
his
singing.
ear.
Murderer.
We can't get him to stop.
But Jim Evans didn't hear. Sing, go down.
And now verse 84.
Go down.
Go down.
Sweetheart, go down.
Oh no.
Look at the size of it.
Well, it's not really
That-
that big. I got it on kind of a stand.
Well, let's see it.
I'm a little nervous. I never did a person before.
You can do anything if you...
It looks a lot like Lou, who you haven't
You
seen.
want me to open
Ever.
the window?
Come
Look
on,
at this.
Walter, take off the sheet.
It's so creepy.
Don't you like it?
I'm gonna pass out
Walter,
right
it's a
here.
masterpiece.
That was my scared
I've
face.
never seen anything like it before.
Wait, hey. I should have had a
I hope I
title
never
card
see
ready to
anything
go
like
for
it
this.
again.
Like,
I know,
Neither
right?
do I.
It's hideous, and it's eloquent. It's expressive.
Hideous and eloquent. That's my middle name.
All his self-pity. How did you ever find
Oh,
that in
he's dead now
yourself,
too.
Walter?
Quick, get your clay.
It wasn't easy.
I call this passed out on sofa guy.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I've never seen anyone so squeamish. What's your opinion, Leonard?
Don't ask me.
Oh, come on. Now, even you must see its value. Do you think that you or I could have conceived of such a thing, much less executed it? Well, then
He
admit it.
executed it.
It's a work of genius.
Ah!
I admit it.
Dad
Let's
jokes.
Look out the yellow door.
Yeah,
Clip that,
that's where it's
Jack.
at.
Why not?
I'll tell you. Will you cover it up again, please, huh? Please.
Please, before I lose my lunch on that bloodstain.
Thank you.
What is all this nonsense? Why do you want to hide it?
Well, I've been thinking. I didn't realize how much talent Walter actually had.
Good
It
cover.
would be wrong to show his pieces one at a time. Dead wrong.
You're right. He should build a collection first.
Terrible idea.
That's the idea.
No, this is the perfect idea. No. What we need to do. Hey, why don't you come in the back room? I'll discuss my next piece with you.
It's getting hot again. Well, it would take you years to make that many statues, but your work would be featured.
It's a wonderful idea, Walter. It's the only way to gain recognition. All the big art critics and art dealers will be there. It'll be an event.
Yes, then we can unload. You'd sell this stuff for a lot more. But the show, how soon can we go? Well, don't rush things. It takes time. But first of all, you've got to stop making these horrible statues. Carla and I.
He
will guide you.
knows.
Maybe you can turn to freeform.
Yeah, he knows.
Well, that's the movement today.
He saw the fur.
Really?
But you can see the direction this realism takes. It's unhealthy. But you said I was a genius. I don't want to be a busboy anymore. Yes, maybe you got a point there. You shouldn't keep working at the yellow door. Look, I'm sure that man's going to buy you a dead cat. So here's your fee in advance. $50. And if you need more, I've got it, so don't worry.
Just like we said, 1090.
$50 for something I made.
Now you're a professional.
Let's go.
Yeah, because I sold it for.
Okay.
Yeah, I sold it for $100.
Just like the movie The
Yeah,
Professional.
but don't rush things. You got all the time in the world. Come on, Carla.
Yeah, get Carla the hell out of there.
Before
Creeper.
she becomes his next piece.
You are, Walter?
I'm an artist, Mrs. Swicket.
Yeah. Oh, sure you are, Walter.
Mrs. Swicket just barged right in.
Falls over.
Good heavens.
Oh man, he could have had another one there. Sit down, you murderer, sit down. This is 2 days later, he's still going.
But hey, it fills in this part of the stream where we dance.
The elimination of clerics.
It's a nice
I am
dance.
proud to say my poetry is only understood by that minority which is aware.
Well, what? Why not of anything, stupid? Just aware.
There was a lot of drugs being consumed for this movie.
Yes. I mean, that's kind of the point. Right? I mean, they're like talking about
somebody else.
beatniks.
We may have
These
to
dudes
start
are
thinking.
super high.
Before like each take, they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna inject a marijuana."
Oh, here he is.
Oh, that's how you know he's an artist.
Uh-huh. Polly Shore, back on the scene.
Cause I'm the way somebody.
Sylvia, did you see me wave my Zen stick?
It's Walter Paisley.
Bring me a cappuccino and a piece of papaya cheesecake. And a bottle of...
Every time I wave my Zen stick in public, people run.
Good evening, Walter.
It's understandable.
Maxwell, how have you
Can't
been?
confirm.
Achievement has come your way? Well, after all, I'm a successful sculptor now. Indeed. Hey, man, dig Walter the Wigger. It's coming out like he just cured cancer. What a flake to see. Crazy.
God, we still haven't cured cancer.
What?
Why do you suggest anything to Walter?
I call
Are you the
shenanigans.
spokesman for society? Come
This
to
was
put
made
your
in
faith
59, I
in
mean,
his
come
dignity,
on.
aye? Good
Well,
evening,
why
gentlemen.
wasn't cancer
Oh,
cured
now,
yet?
who invited these two down from the
They
clouds?
only had
Right?
years.
Maxwell, yoo-hoo.
Clear the table. Bring a bowl. I may be sick.
Bring the bowl
Comes to spread
so we can
cheer
spock
and
it.
color.
Look at my suntan, everybody.
Do we have to?
Where have you
Look
been,
at my
Alice?
suntan,
I
everybody.
went to Big Sur to look for Henry Miller.
You didn't find him, I hope.
No, he's in Europe.
Good.
Why is the busboy sitting here?
I'm not the busboy anymore. That's right. Walter has become a sculptor.
Oh, buddy.
Really?
Ah!
I'm a model, you know. I only charge $25 an hour. Would you like to
Oh,
be
that's
me?
not bad.
Oh,
I
25.
just might. Never mind that. Walter's gonna try freeform. There you go again. I may take my business to the sorrel sewer.
As a matter of fact, I was going to suggest to Walter that he try a female figure. As a change from the violent death theme. You really should, Walter. You know what? If you like, I'll be your model for free.
I couldn't.
No,
Not
don't
you.
do it, sweetheart.
Man, if you're gonna be an artist, you've got to do nudes.
Right. Ain't nobody an artist. Let's see.
Send nudes.
Nudes. Will you get them out of here before we wind
Everybody
up
in
in
chat
night court?
has to send
Oh,
feet
let's change the
pics.
subject. I'm sick of
So
hearing
they can
about
be turned into
sculpture.
art.
Nobody knows how to do that anymore, much less the busboy from the Yellow Door.
Who do you think you're talking about?
Don't shout at me.
I'm yelling.
I don't like you.
Nobody asked for your opinion, Walter. You're just a simple little farm boy, and the rest of us are all sophisticated beatniks.
Oh man, she's gonna be his
That's
next
all,
piece.
man. Let's split.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I gotta make me some air.
I'll tell you what, though, the high guys know when to get out of there.
What did I do?
The first beneficial service.
Well, the
of your
first thing
benighted
you
life.
did was you came
It
and
proves
introduced
we're all
yourself
good
as
for something.
Karen.
Are you saying
Yeah.
that this busboy is better than I?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this whole bit about him being a sculptor is just a big put-on for my benefit.
That's not true. I am a sculptor.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Make something out of this.
There. Hand.
That isn't a real hand. If you were a sculptor, you'd create something for
I
me.
mean, that's good. That's good.
I mean,
There we are. That's
I
funny.
mean that was like you'll need some water for that burn.
Alice?
You're obnoxious.
Oh, that was
The cat is back.
saucer of milk, table of two. Why does everybody always have the same dingy walls in these old movies? Because she doesn't
Looks
lock
good
her
in
door.
black and white. No, that's like her outer door.
Yeah, let's knock.
Yes. What are you doing here?
I wanted to apologize for being nasty to you this evening.
So you're apologize. Good night.
Oh no, that's the look of a killer.
Yeah.
Please accept my apology.
Why don't you get out of here and let me go to bed?
I was gonna make another cat joke, but I'll let it
I
go.
decided to make a female figure after all.
Oh?
I'd like you to pose for it.
Remember what I said about my price?
$25 an hour.
Wow.
If you want to pay it, I don't mind posing. When do you want to start work?
Tonight?
You mean right now? Wait till I get my sweater.
She's like, okay.
All right, well, we just had like nasty words and all, but you know, it's totally cool. We'll do this. Come on, let's do it. Oh no, it's the landlord. Do I need to pause this movie?
No, you don't.
We need a little more heat around this place.
It's bad for the clay. You'll get used to it.
We see over her shoulder. That's I think the worst we get.
Okay.
Well,
I
I'm almost
thank
ready.
you. I wasn't able to fully preview this. Sorry.
Here.
Sorry, chat. I'm doing it live. Fuck it, I'm doing it live.
I'll pose you.
I just want to massage it a little.
Suddenly we have 80 people watching. What happened?
Whoa!
That's fine. Very good. Just stay like that.
That doesn't look like very much clay.
Oh, it's enough. Put this around your neck.
Yeah, do it.
He's maintaining steady eye contact, though. I praise him for that.
And now...
Watch it, the play's on.
Oh! And it's an abrupt change.
Are these eggs fertile? Naturally.
What you fry them in?
We ran out of the safflower seed oil, but I found a bottle of peanut oil on the shelf. Don't worry, it's not hydrogenated.
Is that the cold pressed stuff or the junk Hilda bought by mistake?
What? I missed that.
Yes, man, yes. Hi. Good morning, Older.
Yes, man, yes.
What do you do here? Have some breakfast, man. What are you having? Some soy and wheat germ pancakes, organic guava nectar, calcium lactate and tomato juice, and garbanzo omelets sprinkled with smoked yeast. Join us?
No, thanks. Sounds great, though. I brought something to show you. Could I have some of the guys help me?
Is it murdered man?
It's better.
Come on.
I have made art.
Did you understand that beatniks and hipsters were the same
Put it in
thing?
the middle of the room.
I did not know that, but I do now
Last
after
night,
this.
it doesn't take me very long.
It should turn on.
Well, let's see it, man.
I have somebody else watching with me now.
Walter, I can't believe it.
Theodore! Yay! Mandatory puppies!
It's nicer than murdered man.
I don't think you can
don't
see,
know,
but
Walter.
oh,
It's
That's
impossible
okay.
to choose.
Oh,
They're
he's a
both
good
great.
puppies.
Walter, I'm deeply moved. Show my
He's not wearing
appreciation to the
headphones.
party tonight at the
Can't
Yellow
hear
Door.
you.
In your honor. And I shall compose a poem.
She kissed him.
she did. That's a good sign, yeah?
I think. Yeah.
Or a bad sign. Is she gonna die now?
Some more champagne, Your Majesty?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There.
Oui, oui.
Man, let's have another little kiss.
He,
Walter, you're a wretch.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a lech.
she likes him now.
Well, now she thinks that he's famous and talented.
Well, I mean, to be fair, other than the fact that he's a vicious murderer, I mean, he is
The bird
really
that
talented.
flies now pays later through the nose of ambidextrous apathy. Necrophiles may dance upon the placemats in an orgy of
Is that
together.
a
These words.
plunger?
The
That's a
highway of
plunger.
life
I think
cuts
that's a
sharply
plunger.
through the shady ghettos and the ivy-covered tombs, and laughter rings from every time capsule in the star.
Your beard is 1,000 times better than
And in
his.
the deep freeze, it is the children's hour, and no one knows
do like
that
my
Duncan
beard,
is
thank you.
murdered. and no one knows that Walter Paisley is born.
He went to Burger King before this shoot.
Tuesday sunrise knows. Alley cats and garbage cans and steaming pavements and you and I and the nude descending the staircase and all such things with souls. We know that Walter Paisley
That beard is
born.
fake.
Ring rubber bells.
That
Yes.
beard is,
Cotton
it's
gongs,
jarring.
bright silken cymbals, play
It's terrible.
leathern flutes, the cats and cans and you and I and all such things with souls. We shall hear Walter Paisley is born.
That's an
And the
undercover
soul
cop.
become flesh. Walter Paisley is born.
Here. Riveting speech, Mr. Lipton.
Marvelous, darling, marvelous.
They're high as fuck.
Like that was the greatest gas I ever heard.
Crazy, what did he say? Didn't you hear him? No, man, I'm too far out.
At least he's honest.
Hey, you know,
Well, that was magnificent.
I feel so elegant.
Walter deserved every word of it.
It makes me so glad I'm aware.
Did you hear what he said?
I just shot up a marijuana before the shoot.
All about me. It's true, isn't it?
Every word.
You better hold off on the bubbly, artist.
Yeah, why?
You might talk too much.
What would I say?
That's really good advice.
You two trying to ignore the rest of us?
I love you, man.
Max,
I love you. Hey,
I
hey,
wouldn't
I
ignore
love you.
you.
I love you.
I know what it is to be ignored.
Tell us what you're going to do next, Walter.
I'm gonna make the most wonderful, wildest, wickedest things you've ever seen. I'm gonna make big statues and little statues, tall statues and short statues.
I think he just said the
Wait,
same
I'm
thing.
gonna
little
make
Like,
statues?
nobodies. and
I'm gonna
statues
kill
of famous
kids and
people,
adults and
I'm gonna
statues
kill
of actors,
elephants and
poets?
and
and people who
jubbals
tell things
and
on television. And a statue of the mayor. And some opera singers and their intimate friends. And everybody will say, Walter, let me shake your hand. It's been a real pleasure to have known you.
and then I'm gonna go pass out in the toilet.
poor guy.
Garbage can.
I know he's killing people, but I still feel bad for him.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, he's the sheriff of Hereville.
Strike silken cymbals. Play leather.
He's the birthday boy.
Yay!
Tell us what you're gonna do next.
That was me
Walter.
like 2 days ago.
I'm gonna make big statues.
Happy
little
birthday to
statues.
me. Which, hey, by the way, thank you for these beers that you have provided me. Social distancing,
And the mayor.
of course, to give them to me. Thank you for
Absolutely.
that. I appreciate that.
What you're gonna do next, Walter?
I hope each one feels like it's worth $15.
It absolutely does, because I've had this before, and I love you for it.
What am I gonna do next? I gotta
You
do
should have taken
something
one with
before
you.
they forget.
Nah.
I know what it's like to be ignored.
Aw. God, my heart bleeds for this guy. It's like
Right? It's kind of
I
terrible.
can't even joke about this.
Oh, this is not good.
Who are you? What do you want?
Life is an obscure hobo, bumming a ride on the omnibus survive.
Huh? What'd you say?
What is not creation is graham crackers. Let them all crumble to feed the creator.
What about graham crackers?
Oh man, I could kill for. Hey, we've got a bonfire. Let's get some graham crackers and some goddamn marshmallows.
It's like, man, I can kill for some graham crackers right now. Now, I went through a shop, and that's not how you're supposed to do
I don't know. I always thought for my shop teacher with 3 fingers that that was part of the experience.
it. The neck has to be, no more than 7 or 8 inches thick. For the
Yeah,
job.
because the blade width.
See this.
Horrible murder at furniture factory.
Extra horrible murder at furniture factory.
Convenient newsy talking about murders.
What's the matter, Leonard?
You made a bust.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful?
Leonard is too high to have that thing pushed in his
Like,
face.
dude, you gotta get this out of my face right now. This is harshing my mellow.
Walter, listen to me carefully. I don't want you to make any more statues. Do you understand? No more statues.
Why not? I gotta make statues, Leonard. You heard Brock. They want me to make them. If I stop making them, I'll just be a busboy again.
Brock, he's behind all of this with his stupid, bitter poetry. Listen, you've got to stop it right away. I'm beginning to feel responsible.
Why? What did you do?
Never mind.
You think?
Never mind that I'm
I've decided to have that
totally
show for you
financing
right
your
away.
operation.
Well, he's only giving him 50
When
bucks
Carla
for
comes,
right?
we'll have her work up some
Well,
nice
I mean, because that's
invitations.
50%, right?
We'll invite the critics,
Yeah, right.
art collectors. We'll tell them.
Oh, an exhibit.
Well, I don't see why we can't go.
Mr. Leonard DeSantis is afraid to have you come. You who buy his coffee and lure his tourists. You are the heart and soul and meat of the other door.
The secret life of
That cummerbund is way too tight on him.
I did not, but I'm going anyway. Not to
It's
drink
like a
his
bustier.
champagne, but to see Walter's trial.
Notice how he's wearing
After
sandals?
that, we go no more. Hi,
No.
Maxwell. I won't say good luck, Walter.
He's wearing goddamn
Why not?
flip-flops.
It would imply you could not succeed on your ability alone.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
You look so handsome.
I do. So do you. I mean,
You look
so
handsome.
pretty.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
He fixed it. Give him a second.
I know, but I wanted to talk to you.
Okay, we can go now if you like. Bye.
You're gonna be my next piece.
Later, man.
Don't do it.
Later. Swing.
Don't do it.
Man, why do you suppose Walter wants to get her alone? You suppose he could be physically attracted to her? No, man, he ain't the type. He don't get enough vitamin E. Maxwell gave him a bottle of wisdom or what?
Sorry. Hold on.
Maybe he just
Hold on.
started taking.
Holy shit.
Not enough vitamin E, man.
What did you want to talk to
Researches
me about,
vitamin
Walter?
E.
Well, what kind of people do you like, Carla?
Oh, thinking people. Artistic people, I guess.
You think I'm artistic.
Of course I do.
That means you like me.
I like you very much, Walter.
I
Soon she's gonna draw the Venn diagram. Artistic people? Thinking people?
Of the girl, you knew.
Oh, she didn't say artistic.
Carla, I've been alone for a long time, and I know you've been alone because you never seem to go out with anybody, even though Leonard's always asking you to go out with him, and I just...
What are you trying to say?
He's just like me, except he has murderous tendencies.
Carla, I don't want to make statues anymore. I want to get married to you.
That's not gonna work, dude.
How
Dude,
long
that's
have you been
too
thinking
soon.
about this, Walter?
Oh,
That's
for
a
long
lot to
time.
drop on me after
Ever
only like
since
2
you first
weeks,
came to
bro.
work at the club. You were the only one who was ever nice to me. I didn't know you loved me until you kissed me.
No.
No, that wasn't love. That
Walter,
wasn't
I
love,
do
bro.
like you. And I did kiss you. But that was because of your work. There's more to
What?
being in love
Ow!
with someone than just that.
That's because you turned into something good.
You mean you don't love me?
When you were a busboy, I mean, I'm not gonna
That's
kiss you.
what I mean.
Oh.
But you gotta love me. Why do you think I made that statue of Alice?
Walter, I'm sorry, but
You just can't be sorry. I want to marry you.
Now calm down, Walter, and let's go in there and then maybe when the show's
Let's
over,
go
we
into
can
a
talk
public
about
place.
I want to talk
Yeah, let's
about
go
it.
to a public place. Well, yeah, you seem mentally unstable. Let's do it.
I see the whole
Let's
thing.
die.
Nobody knows that Walter Paisley is born. Carla, will you do one favor for me?
it. Just about anything, Walter.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
Would you let me make a statue of you?
Dude!
Would you really like to? That'd make me very happy.
No, you wouldn't.
Tonight. statue of you tonight. Okay?
Carla.
Don't do it.
Come on.
No. Cut to.
Cut to dead person covered in clay. Dead person covered in clay. Dead person covered in clay.
Person
and
covered in clay.
Cat with
cat covered in clay.
There's fat people there, so you know it's legit. Discount James Lipton. Budget Phil Hartman.
No, thanks.
This could bring about a
He can pull
return
off
to
a Phil
realism.
Hartman.
Yes, a one-man return. We have many artists about, but no craftsmen. This man knows his anatomy. I'd give $1,500 for this. After you read my review, it'll probably cost you $5,000.
I make shit
So what's the
expensive.
trouble?
Why should you be so depressed? Have you heard the things they're saying? You can make $25,000 on these pieces alone.
I thought you put money down.
I do, but $25,000?
Leave me alone.
I'll show them. I like how he's still wearing his Civil War hat.
Yeah.
And we have come to make this scene.
Want some cappuccino, man? We got the bread. We're not open for business. This is an art exhibit. No bumps. Get up.
That art is above man.
No
And he's sober.
Dude,
That's his
but
problem.
this is
All right,
like
man, all right,
totally
we'll wait
like
outside. Yeah, you wait
man.
outside.
I really struggling. I still feel bad for this kid. Like this 29-year-old.
No, it's awful. No, don't touch it.
Snort it,
No.
snort it.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Luckily, she hasn't decomposed yet.
Well, she's been vacuum sealed in clay.
What's the matter?
Walter, there's a body inside that statue.
What?
That's Alice. It's all right, Carla.
That's Alice.
All right. Let them become clay in his hands that he might mold them.
Walter, you stay away from me.
Don't you see,
That's gonna
Carla?
work.
I made them immortal. Don't you see? I can do the same for you.
No.
I'm gonna leave a public place. I'm gonna run away swiftly from a public place, so this murderer
That's right.
can kill
He
me
runs
and tear me
smartly.
apart. My God! Not this!
He is a terrible runner.
I don't know if you've seen me run.
I'm going at the pace. I'm going with you.
Hey, man, what is the score?
Walter Pinkley's a murderer.
Wow, man, I saw
My
him take
God,
his ball
and
right
I
down the
told
street.
speeches of him. I'm gonna ring the police now. I have information.
Running.
Doing some more running, more running, more running.
So is he in like a furniture factory where he killed the guy? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh, oh.
I hope there's a furniture factory outlet.
What was that?
Wait, wait. God?
Nobody knows I'm here.
God?
No. They couldn't know. They're dead. How could they know?
Did you see him?
He's hiding around here someplace.
He can't hide just because we're in clay and he isn't.
Walter, go home.
He won't know where else to go.
Walter, go home.
went home.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna notion.
I don't know if you heard all the voices, but they told him to go home.
The voices, they speak to me.
And we will find him there.
I don't know where to go from here. As he strokes his beardless chin. I've run so much I cannot even formulate a poem.
This is how I run.
This music is terrible.
Yeah, I'm sure it's copyrighted.
I will hide in these leaves. Hey, don't try to kick the can again. Yeah, don't go to your house because that would be a terrible place for them to look for you.
What's the matter with you?
Walter.
We'll
I
find
hope they don't leave me hanging.
Walter.
We'll have
Don't leave me
to
hanging. What's going on?
We'll teach him he can't murder us and get away with it, won't we?
I'm surprised we haven't heard in all of these voices. Jay, it's a trap. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Walter.
Gonna do now, Walt?
Why haven't we heard a... Seriously, why haven't we heard a... Like, all these voices are speaking to him, but none of them are the cat.
They'll never find me.
In the
In the
wall!
wall.
In the
In the
wall!
wall.
In the clay!
Oh, he should start covering himself in clay.
He's really, he's gone crazy.
That's poetic, right? Can he kill himself and cover himself? No, he can't do that. Don't leave us hanging.
I suppose
well,
you would
shit.
have called the hanging man. His greatest work.
His greatest work is him killing himself. That's fucking dark. Holy shit! Oh my god!
That's terrible.
Holy... Wow! You know what? I think
It was
Jay hit
good
on
though.
he was a tragic villain.
That was terrible. If this had been a modern movie, they wouldn't have even made it because he's
Clearly on the spectrum, Silver.
not right. He's not right. He doesn't understand social things going on. He mistakes a kiss for somebody wanting to marry him. He's just it's tragic in so many ways.
It really is. Okay, so I do have to add, it does beg the question. So as a movie, I can't really butcher this too hard because it did have a cohesive plot. The person was clearly from the beginning mentally unstable, which I think they drove home a little too much.
And I think the acting, I didn't not buy that. That dude was that way. Right?
No, I absolutely agree with that. It was absolutely
It was good.
believable. It was it carried gravity. I absolutely agree with that. You actually believed his performance, so I absolutely give it credit for that. So
yeah,
I don't know. Of the B movies we've done for this so far, I really feel that this at the very least warrants 3 out of 5 bonfires. At least. At least.
I was trying to hold it up at the same time just to see what would happen.
Wait. Do it the appropriate way. Hang on. They're three by three. Fuck it. I can't do it. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, no, I'd say at least three of five.
It was good. They actually started with a plot. We'll say a plot
Mm-hmm.
loosely. They started with something and they stuck to that plan. It wasn't
No, I
good,
like it.
but
The so
the acting was good for it. And I'm sorry, the guy sitting there playing music and the guy at the beginning, giving the poem wasn't
yeah.
very believable.
Uh,
However,
well, no,
sparing
but
that, oh god, I've been around the bonfire for a while.
fair enough.
uh, yeah, thank you, thank you. But no, seriously, I give this on the spot. I give this 3 out of 5 bonfires because it was really
I
good.
agree.
There was some great
Three of
acting in
five.
it. For what it was some great acting. It was definitely extraordinarily low budget, but for what it
Mm.
was, it did it well. It wasn't
Yeah.
amazing, but they really conveyed what they were trying to with the characters and the cast.
Holy crap.
Yes, they were kind of painfully one-dimensional, but they did a good
So
job with it.
here's some info for you. I just looked it up. So the film was produced on a $50,000 budget, and it was shot in 5 days.
Yikes. Okay,
I feel like
so that
that's
for
kind of amazing.
5 days and a $50,000 budget, that was amazing. That was
Yeah.
amazing for 5 days.
And they pulled in
will not contest that.
180K in box office.
I mean, so they tripled their budget, and then some.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was good. I'm not mad at it compared to some of the really terrible movies we've seen at where they spent more.
Manos
Is terrible. But yeah, no, I thought it was good, and this was good practice, I think, for Roger Corman, who went on to shoot Little Shop of Horrors with a lot of the same actors and the same set in just a few years or a year or so or whatever after this one was shot.
What this guy is saying
It's
right
like a
here,
completely different movie.
spot on. This
It was good.
was technically the lead in to Little Shop of Horrors because of all of the elements that were the same between the two. Spot on.
Mhm.
Good research on you, buddy. Good research on you. I'm leaning back so I make sure
Yeah.
I point at you on my green screen.
Yeah, well, Little Shop was shot in 1960, so it was only a year after. And it's a completely different movie, completely different, but it does share a lot of the same elements in that you have a guy that's pretending to be something that he's not. He's effectively cheating to be good at the thing that people recognize him for. So he's a loser, and people see him as a loser until he starts to basically cheat into the thing that he's doing, which in this case is sculpting. And so he cheats by killing people, obviously covering them in clay, and people are like, "Wow, that's amazing." And then he's caught at the end. And Little Shop is the same way. It's a guy that pretends to be a great gardener, and he cheats by by an alien being that comes down, and he's pretending to be this great florist or this great gardener when in reality he's not, and he's just feeding victims to this plant that gets bigger and bigger and starts to gain notoriety, and then he's found out. So it's kind of similar plots, same director, same production, Roger Corman all around, but one's a musical, one's not. Same actors, same sets. Pretty amazing. But yeah, 3 of 5. 3 of 5 I think is totally solid for this one, and way better, like a million times better than Manos, which is 0.01 on the 3 out of 5 scale.
No. You wouldn't. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm going to interject here. But when you gave Manos, The Hands of Fate, a 0 of 5, I thought you were being generous. This was a
It's awful.
like a half-ass fart in the wind is what Manos was. And I'm sorry that I've subjected you to that third time because, god damn, that movie was horrible.
It was terrible. Who do we get to blame for that? Wasn't it somebody
Bad.
on your stream that we get to blame for that? We weren't going to watch Manos.
We weren't, but I want to say that it was between Abish and her brawl, so technically two people. I want to say that Wonkington 1 was one of them.
I think it was Wonk.
I would really like to blame Jay the Great One because Jay the Great One is a bastard and amazing at Rocket League. I want to blame him just so I can blame somebody.
Yeah, I don't think it was him. But yeah, no.
And you know what? Hey, but so no, seriously, I was honestly entertained by this movie. It had a cohesive plot.
It was good.
The primary antagonist, if you will, yeah, he was painfully one-dimensional, but that doesn't change that he gave it his all, and it was a believable character. He did very well for the role he was assigned. As a result of that, I absolutely give this a 3 out of 5 bonfires because really, for what it was great.
There's a new threshold that I have on these movies, which is like to get one, they have to at least get me to the point where I'm not worried about their set. Right? And so, like, Plan 9.
Oh my god! Oh, that movie was so
Plan
bad.
9 was there where I was like, I can't even pay attention to what's going on because I'm worried that they're going to break their set.
Wait. I absolutely agree with you, but I have to go on to a promo plug here. Go check out on YouTube our video for Plan 9 from Outer Space because holy shit. That movie was, I mean, wow. I mean, even I will absolutely admit that Thanos was a better movie in terms of plot. Only in terms of plot as comparison to that. Because if you can follow along with anything in Plan 9 from Outer Space as far as a plot is concerned, Godspeed. Because holy shit, we can't. We tried. We legitimately tried. I want to say between the two of us, we watched that movie at least 5 times. Between the two of us, at least. And we could not find a cohesive plot. And we tried.
For sure. Yeah, it's terrible.
We absolutely tried. And we just couldn't. And it's the most bizarre movie. But, Manos, it was still pretty bad. It was still really bad.
It was terrible.
It was
which almost makes me want to give this one an additional bonfire out of the 3, but I think 3 is fair. And we don't know what amazing heights we're going to go to.
You use the word heights. I don't think heights is the right word here, sir.
No. Next week we were talking about doing the House on Haunted Hill, which people have heard of,
because
which
it has the absolutely glorious Vincent Price.
Price, that's right. So that's potentially next week. I don't want to speak out of turn, but that's what we're looking at.
No, I absolutely agree with you. And hey, that's one thing I do want to point out. Thank you for bringing that up. We do kind of try to loosely have a schedule for this, but your comments and what you want to see definitely drives us. So we have a list out there on our website for what we want to have, bmoviebonfire.com. Come check us out over there.
Right.
However, we have the list of everything that's coming up. What you want to see next, tell us. We would love to do it.
Yep. And the thing I don't know what's going to make sense. I think we probably should have thought, hey, May 10th, that's Mother's Day, maybe a bucket of blood.
Yes, a bucket of blood. There's nothing that says mother better than a bucket of blood. Yes. Quality film.
I love my mom, but
maybe Bride of Frankenstein. I can't words because I've been around the bonfire a little too long.
Mm-hmm.
How does that go? Pull up a beer and gather around the beer, and it's time for something.
Pull up a log and pull up a beer and sit on a beer and
Sit on
gather
a
around.
beer and drink a log. It's time for B-Movie Bonfire.
Grab I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
I do want to say this, all joking aside. Thank you so much for everybody who came over in spite of all of our technical difficulties with YouTube being an absolute asshole over this. Yeah, I'm saying that on video. It was a little bit difficult in the beginning, but for those who came over to support us during this, thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. And I'm so sorry that the go live didn't go as well as I'd hoped. But I guess that their algorithms are a bit of a pain in the ass.
Really aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, quite aggressive.
Yeah. I'll fight that battle, but yeah.
We will fight this battle, and this video that you're seeing now on Twitch, thank you for hanging out for that, will be available on YouTube because we are going to dispute this, and we are going to fucking win because that's all I'm going to say.
What? Like I lost you for a minute.
I just kind of dropped off because, for dramatic effect. Okay. Come on, you worked in theater. You know about the dramatic effect of pause?
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about the wonder of anticipation. Yeah. Well, shout out to everybody who stuck with us. Much appreciated, and we'll figure out all the streaming stuff. We're getting better at this as we go.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a trial by fire, a bonfire.
Yeah. Right, nicely done. No, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun for us to do, and hopefully there's some entertainment value for everybody else that's out there. So we appreciate it, and thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for sitting around the bonfire. Hope you all feel warm and cozy.
Warm and cozy around this bonfire, and hopefully, hey, this calls. I hope that everybody heard that. For a good shot of whiskey to you, chat, for everybody out there watching this on the back end or the front end, whoever you may be. Thanks for hanging out and checking out B-Movie Bonfire. We had a lot of fun making it. We hope you had just as much fun watching it as we had making it. And, yeah, more to come.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you in the next one. In whatever form we can on our social media, we'll come back and tell you about what that is. Love you all. Thanks for hanging out.
All right. Thanks, everybody.